We're covering news that is getting national attention.
Out of nowhere, they blindside him.
They wrong for that now.
This story went instantly mega viral.
That was the game.
This riverboat fight was the biggest viral thing to happen in 2023.
August 5th, 2023, Montgomery, Alabama. It's a sultry day, and the riverfront is packed with tourists. The Harriet II, a dinner cruise boat, is trying to return to the dock.
There's a little pontoon boat that's blocking where this boat is supposed to park.
This boat had been trying to dock for 45 minutes.
The frustrated co-captain, Damian Pickett, takes a dinghy to the dock to try and speed things up.
We got off our ship to move that black pontoon boat on his own.
But that infuriates the pontoon passengers, who are busy partying nearby.
The folks who own the private boat, they're there on a leisure day. They were drinking. They were just hanging out.
Tensions quickly escalate to obscene gestures.
You can tell by their body language that this is not just a pleasant conversation.
Ooh, confrontation with the owner of the boat.
They were being dismissive, they were being disrespectful, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people thought they were doing that because he was black.
Get out the way! Get out the way!
Now, dozens of people are recording on their phones.
You have a man who is by himself facing a group of people who are increasingly becoming hostile.
That's when things turn.
This guy comes running into frame and attacks the man.
Out of nowhere, they blindside him and then just punch him right in his face.
His reaction was really unexpected. The first thing he does is he takes off his hat and he throws it in the air, like this is the sign to the world that it's about to go down.
I feel like collectively, most black people saw that as like a Wakanda moment.
The situation has become physical, and the boat captain is heavily outnumbered.
At one point, this captain has 6 guys surrounding him, just attacking him, pummeling him. He's on the ground. You can see people are trying to get to him as fast as they can. Then, the most unexpected thing I've ever seen in any viral video happens.
They wrong for that now. That boy swimming his over there. Get out there, young buck.
This man is swimming from the boat to the dock so that he can help this man. I mean, this has got to be the most loyal coworker in the history of the world. If your coworkers aren't down for you like this, you need new coworkers.
The swimming coworker gets to the dock just as the fight dies down. But as Captain Pickett walks away, bystanders come to his aid, reigniting the fight.
It becomes a big group melee. It just grows and grows and grows.
Obviously, my first instinct is, do these people have a gun? Somebody's gonna grab a gun and it's gonna turn. This could go really, really bad.
Now come about that boat, baby. They ready to move out.
When the Harriet does finally manage to dock, it becomes complete chaos.
BJ! Oh my God! Oh! In the water! In the water!
When police show up, they struggle to control the melee.
The man with the folding chair starts hitting people like this is WWE, like this is wrestling.
Uh-huh! Do some! Uh-huh! Boom! Ah! Boom! Ah! Boom! 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 Ah! Boom! Ah!
It takes 20 minutes for things to simmer down. Videos of the wild scene immediately go viral.
The city of Montgomery, Alabama is on edge after a large, chaotic brawl broke out there over the weekend.
When that ferry finally docked, some passengers joining in on the fight. One man seen swinging a chair.
Authorities interviewed dozens of people. 5 are charged with assault, harassment, or disorderly conduct. They're all convicted. A few get short prison sentences. Others are ordered to take anger management classes or do community service. Surprisingly, Captain Pickett is also charged with third-degree assault, a charge that is eventually dismissed. On social media, people go to town with memes.
On your left. Homeboy picked me up and we just started doing charity. We donating ass whoopers to anybody who needed it.
The reason that we can laugh at it is because no one got seriously hurt. Nobody pulled out a knife, nobody pulled out a gun, nobody died.
Don't think because we chairs we don't stand on business.
The viral incident infuriates people across the globe.
The riverboat fight was the biggest thing to happen in 2023.
But there's admiration for the way Captain Pickett's co-workers leapt to his defense.
It was nice to see collectively a group coming together to protect, because they knew in that instant who was in the wrong and who was in the right. And so I think just collectively, we felt good about it.
In this next viral clip, it's the cops who come together to catch a criminal with an unusual getaway tactic.
We've seen a lot of wild pursuits in Southern California.
He's got the element of surprise.
February 13th, 2023, Los Angeles, California. It's early morning when a 911 caller reports a robbery.
There's been a truck and trailer stolen. They're on the lookout for it now, and they identify it.
What's the primary?
Adam, 5'5".
I love anything that happens in downtown Los Angeles. It's basically like playing GTA. You know it's going to be a lit video when it's in downtown.
Police tail the truck to get a closer look at its plates.
Whenever you have a stolen vehicle, you're wondering, why did this person steal this vehicle in the first place? Was there another crime already committed? Are they in possession of weapons? So there's a lot of variables that you're considering when you decide to actually light them up and attempt to pull them over.
But this thief is determined to get away.
He takes off.
He doesn't have much room to negotiate.
At speeds of more than 60 miles an hour, police are in hot pursuit down narrow residential streets. And then...
TC.
As the officers yell TC for traffic collision, the driver takes off again. And this chase is about to take a very viral turn.
TC.
Police in LA are chasing a driver who is trying to flee in a stolen truck.
We're going to be in for
Seatbelt.
I don't even know if he knows where he's going.
Even a crash doesn't stop this guy, so air reinforcements are called in.
The one thing we know about car chases, especially in LA, there's going to be a helicopter somewhere.
It's not just this one person that's chasing after this vehicle, it's a coordinated effort. They're trying to box this person in to cut off potential escape routes.
If he starts getting too crazy,
You're trying to weigh the pros of catching this person for the crime they committed versus the dangers it poses to the surrounding area.
Down by 355 is in pursuit of a code 37.
And then...
he hits something, the truck just spins out.
Our from for this place is back very supervisor. Hey, stop!
Armed officers surround the disabled truck.
We have the advantage, but he throws a curveball.
Hey, put it down! Let me see your head!
It's a skateboard.
Stop! Stop! The police! Stop!
I guess if you think I have wheels, it's faster than my feet. But the reality is, unless your skateboard is from Back to the Future and you're Michael J. Fox, you are not getting away on a skateboard.
And when a patrol car pulls in front of him, it's game over.
Relax. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Sorry, don't be sorry. Just give us your hand. That's it. Relax. Relax.
Police release the video to the media, and it quickly goes viral.
You've never seen a getaway like this.
That driver taking off again, this time on a skateboard.
30-year-old Pedro Villalobos is arrested, treated at a local hospital for a leg injury, and charged with 2 counts of vehicle theft and reckless evading. Ultimately, he gets 2 years probation.
Once you get into the police pursuit, then you decide to resist arrest. You're just building up charges as you go.
And for the LAPD, it's a chase to remember.
There's been so many times where I've been chasing someone in a vehicle and they get out on foot, but I've never seen a situation where they get out of 4 wheels and hop on another 4 wheels.
On the other side of the country, a criminal is hiding something far more ominous than a skateboard in his car.
Tonight to a close call in Tampa.
This really towering figure comes around the corner.
I knew it's life and death. He had it chambered, ready to go.
He wasn't afraid to go after this guy.
March 19th, 2023, Tampa, Florida. It's a busy Saturday at the world-renowned Mons Venus Strip Club, and more than 200 people are inside.
This is a very regular night at a club. There's no problems.
Manny Resto, a former professional wrestler and 30-year veteran in security, is stationed by the front door.
We have 2 other security guys, and we try to stay separated so we cover all the areas. I noticed that a truck came in the parking lot and was blocking all the other parked vehicles, and it was running.
Something about the car instinctively worries Manny. And then,
all of a sudden, this really towering figure comes around the corner.
It was a guy with a mask. I thought, okay, is this one of my wrestling buddies, MMA buddies, security buddies playing a joke on me?
But this is no prank.
They have a red devil mask on, they're walking up to the door, and that's when this situation takes a dark turn.
I saw him raise his right arm up, and he had the Glock.
Manny is unarmed, but he can't let this man get inside.
He had a flashlight in one hand and a Glock in the other. He was going in there to shoot people and keep on shooting. I was thinking, get the gun out of his hand and get him on the floor.
As terrified bystanders flee, Manny is determined to stop the masked giant.
He's 6'5", 400 pounds. I'm 5'11", 250. He's a big man.
The man pistol whips Manny so violently he can barely think.
I was actually unconscious, punch drunk on my feet, but I knocked the gun out of his hand.
Suddenly, the man runs away. But as soon as Manny grabs the gun, he's back.
I didn't know if he had knives in his pocket. I didn't know what he had.
Now, everyone inside the club is in grave danger. When a masked gunman tries to enter a strip club in Tampa, former pro wrestler Manny Resto jumps into action to restrain him. And now, as 2 other security guards hold the man down, Manny pummels him.
I pistol whipped him a lot of times. I bashed his head in. I took teeth out of his mouth with my foot. I broke my foot. I did what I had to do to keep him down. No one was going to get killed on my watch.
Inside, a frantic employee calls for help. Police arrive within minutes and immediately arrest 44-year-old Michael Rudman. In his truck, they make an alarming discovery: 9 knives, numerous rounds of ammunition, and other firearm accessories.
This individual's going there with a target in mind. This could have been a catastrophic situation.
He told them he heard voices, and the voices told him to go inside and punish the sinners.
His ink is also concerning.
He had the dark one, and the other, he had Son of Satan and 666, and they were like homemade tattoo jobs, like carved in.
Making it even scarier is the revelation that this was a targeted attack.
He was casing all of the clubs the night before. Our video cameras show that he came in as a customer. You know, he wanted to be famous the wrong way.
Rudman is charged with multiple offenses, including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and possession of cocaine. He's also ordered to undergo a mental health evaluation. The frightening incident instantly makes news.
Tonight, to a close call in Tampa, police say fast-acting security guards likely stopped a mass shooting.
Manny's heroism becomes a viral sensation.
People come up telling me, thank you, my son was in the club that night. You saved his life. My daughter was in there.
I truly believe that if that security guard hadn't intervened, we would have had a mass casualty event.
The city of Tampa honors Manny with a Medal of Valor, an award rarely given to a private citizen. And he's relieved he was able to keep an important promise.
My club is run by women, and back when Pulse happened in Orlando, when all those people were killed, they were really scared and frightened, and I made an oath to all of them. I said, as long as I'm in that club, I will never allow a shooter to kill anybody. Even if it costs me my life, my job, or I get incarcerated, it's never gonna happen. And I lived up to my oath.
At a cell phone store in Texas, an employee's quick thinking saves the day.
The video people have been sharing all day. That crook locked inside of the store.
At that point, it was too late.
April 17th, 2017, Houston, Texas. A customer with a baby stroller is counting her change when an armed robber walks in behind her.
This suspect walks into the store, goes to the back.
This gunman could have taken this woman or taken her child hostage. This could have been a really dangerous situation.
There are bullets in this gun. This could have been tragic.
Hey! No.
But the women who work here are oddly calm.
No.
She puts her hand on her hip, and she's like, oh no, we're not doing this again.
It turns out they know this guy. He robbed them just 2 weeks earlier.
He was in that store and got away with a lot. And this time, they weren't going to have it.
The unsuspecting thief is in for a rude shock. When he walks to the back, Karina Leone, in the black and white shirt, swiftly ushers everyone out. She bolts the door from the outside, locking him in.
This time, he's not going to get away.
He has no place to go. He starts to become frantic.
And that's when the weapon comes out.
Now, he's putting people outside and himself in danger. He's so close to the door, the bullets could ricochet right back at him. Luckily, he decides to stop firing.
Please, I have nothing. Please.
No one has pity for this man. This is someone who entered a store and started harassing innocent people with a gun.
It doesn't matter what you say, what you do. The only way that you're coming out is if someone is coming to get you out.
Get your hands up! On the ground! All the way down!
Although he got away after the previous robbery attempt, this time, John Bell is charged with aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon and sentenced to 5 years. As the crime goes viral, social media pokes fun at him for trying to shoot his way out of a store that he tried to rob twice.
The best part of this viral video is him on his knees pleading, somebody let me out. Normally, the roles are reversed.
Karina, the woman who bravely locked him in, tells reporters she was afraid for her life.
I don't know if he has a family, I don't know if he has kids, but I have a family too, you know. I could have been shot. We could have been shot.
At the end of the day, maybe he realized how big of a mistake was made.
Situations like this can escalate and really quickly.
She's making demands There's no calming this person down.
December 4th, 2018, Garland, Texas. It's business as usual at a local bank until one customer suddenly loses her cool.
You can hear sort of the desperation in her voice. She was obviously on edge.
I'm not, Joe. This is not a game.
She's clearly asking for something that's not being given to her.
People start recording on their phones as the woman's rant turns ominous.
I'm gonna blow this bitch up and everybody in this. I'm not, Joe.
Now it's become a terrorist threat.
The person who is trying to help in this situation is trying to de-escalate what's happening.
It doesn't work. This woman is not playing.
Open the safe. Open the safe. I'm here to rob this.
There's no calming this person down. She is demanding money over and over again.
An employee frantically calls for help.
Terrorist claims to rob us. Open the safe.
Watching this woman, you just wonder, what does it take for a person to get to this level where they're walking into a bank, demanding the safe be open?
Does everybody want to die today?
Is this woman to be taken seriously? Is she hiding a weapon? Brave customers step in to assist with the volatile situation.
This don't concern me. It doesn't matter. This is not your fight. I'm broke and I need some money. That's what y'all need to do is open up the safe.
She's making demands. She's talking about a personal situation, things that she wants. You can make demands of anything that you want. It's just a matter of who's on the other side and how are they going to respond to this.
I'm broke and I need some money because I need some money. Y'all understand that I need money right now? I'm gonna blow this bitch up and everybody in this.
Does she really think that just by making threats and threatening to bomb the place, essentially, and everyone inside of it, that is going to force them to open up the safe?
The woman is having a full-on tantrum.
She is there on a mission, trying to get something, but it's not working very well.
After 5 minutes, the employee who has been patiently trying to control her manages to guide her out of the bank.
He really kept everyone calm, which is important in this situation.
I'm gonna blow this bitch up and everybody in this.
And it turns out her scary threats were nothing but talk.
The only weapon she has is her purse.
Video of the wild outburst goes viral with millions of views. And there are plenty of comments from people who say they relate to her desperate pleas.
Watching this video, it feels like you could be this woman. Everyone is dealing with money problems. We have a recession. You know, you're trying to buy eggs, and it just feels like I'm just gonna go to a bank and I want them to give me money.
Open why don't they listen?
She's really lucky things didn't turn violent. She's really lucky that the security officer that was working that day is the one that she got.
The woman, Katie Johnson, is arrested and charged with bank robbery. She's sentenced to 36 months.
Thankfully, in this situation, no one was injured, and the outcome was as positive as it could be.
But you won't believe the outcome of this next shocking viral video.
This Virginia home reduced to rubble.
Massive home explosion.
It was really traumatizing. Something out of an action movie.
December 4th, 2023, Arlington, Virginia.
It's Northern Virginia, a very high-end area outside of DC, very expensive, nice homes.
Emily Saxon has lived here for just a few months.
It's a very quiet little corner of Arlington. It's kind of off the main drag of all the bars and restaurants.
She's looking forward to getting home after a busy workday as a nurse when she sees something shocking.
There was local news that was reporting that there was a man in the neighborhood who was sending flare signals outside of his window.
A police officer just so happened to be sitting there when he noticed flares going up.
When Emily gets to her neighborhood, there's a flurry of commotion at a house a block away from hers.
The person inside not cooperating, refusing to come outside. SWAT is brought in. You're thinking, what is this going to be, a shootout? Do they have firearms? Do they have other explosives that are more lethal than just a flare?
Emily decides to stay inside her house, where she believes she'll be safe.
It was really scary. Everyone that lives on that street felt panic.
The intense standoff with the barricaded man goes on for more than 3 hours. When...
What's most disturbing about this story is this could really happen anywhere.
December 4th, 2023. A 3-hour standoff with police ends when a house in Arlington, Virginia is violently torn apart in a powerful explosion.
Initially, I'm thinking this has got to be like a gas leak or something.
When I felt it, I was laying back on my couch and I physically recoiled forward and like my book fell out of my hand.
Emily nervously walks outside to find out what's happened.
I round the corner and I see the mushroom cloud explosion fire. And I just see a swarm of people outside. The whole neighborhood was just, I think, in a state of shock.
Now, Emily is terrified.
That's like something just crumbling right before your eyes. What if a second blast happens?
Luckily, it doesn't. And after a tense night, police hold a press conference to reassure everyone.
There's no ongoing threat to the community related to this incident.
They also identify the man as the owner of the house, 56-year-old James Yu. He's presumed dead. They are still investigating, but Yu is someone who was on their radar.
The individual had previously communicated with the FBI via phone calls, online tips, and letters over a number of years. Primarily complaints about alleged frauds he believed were perpetrated against him.
A paranoid individual who had been calling the FBI and making complaints for an extended period of time.
The cause of the explosion is still unknown. The fire department had turned the gas off, and officials were exercising caution as they tried to coax the suspect out.
Officers began to deploy non-flammable, less lethal chemical munitions to multiple areas in hopes of compelling the suspect to surrender.
What's perplexing about this situation is we'll probably never know what the true intention of the suspect was.
The explosive video quickly goes viral.
Let's get to that massive home explosion in Virginia that happened as police tried to talk a barricaded man out.
And the ordeal leaves Emily shaken.
For it to get so viral and then for it to be global news, for it to happen in this seemingly like perfect neighborhood. The whole message was really that you just never know who your neighbors are. Everyone is a stranger.
Across the country in Texas, a driver plows into a suburban house, trapping the homeowners inside.
Officers were approaching the home when it exploded.
I just remember a big heat wave.
It's one of the scariest scenarios out there.
April 7th, 2018, Hurst, Texas. A peaceful Saturday is about to be shattered.
You have a family inside their home. You have to think that's the safest place you can be. Then a car crashes into the home.
First 911.
A truck just ran into my house. It's in my house.
All right, I'm going to be getting some help out that way, but you're not hurt?
No, but I'm trapped in the corner of my room.
The 61-year-old cowers inside the room where the truck slammed into the house. Her terror made worse by not knowing what has happened to her husband or adult son, who were also home. When officers pull up a few minutes later, something seems off.
You see the driver standing very calmly off to the side.
Officer Travis Heiser immediately steps out to investigate.
If he had gotten out there 2 minutes earlier, he would have been blown up.
Are you all right? 222 to us, you copy that? We had explosion in the house. You okay? Yeah.
This was not a tiny explosion. This was a massive explosion. You can see the roof of the house blowing off.
As they get their bearings, officers panic.
That lady still in there? Is the caller still in there? She's in there? Get back right in the house! Back! Come on! I'm coming! Hey, medics in the back! Someone's in the back!
Officers find the couple's dazed son at the back of the home. When they rescue his parents, his dad is covered in soot, and his mom is frantic.
My dog!
Moments later, the family dog is also pulled to safety. Emergency calls flood in from concerned neighbors.
First 911.
Yeah, I think a house exploded. First 911. I heard like the horrible loud boom. Yeah, we're taking care of it. We got it under control.
With everyone out of the house and the fire department handling the blaze, police turn their attention to the driver of the truck.
Did you hit your head when you had this accident? When you crashed, did you hit your head?
Alejandro Castro tells police his brakes fail, but then confesses that he's been drinking.
What did you drink?
Oh, look, me?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
2, 3 drinks.
About an hour ago, or what?
1 hour, yeah.
Castro passes a field sobriety test, but he has a previous conviction for driving while intoxicated.
You don't have a Texas driver's license or anything?
I don't find no.
There are questions about whether he should have even been driving at all.
He's arrested, then transferred to federal custody on an immigration hold. It turns out that when the SUV careened into the house, it ruptured a gas line.
99.9% of the time, gas lines do exactly what they're supposed to do. But there are cases where they will cause an entire home to go up in a fireball in a split second. It's one of the scariest scenarios out there.
In fact, the mother suffers second-degree burns to 30% of her body. Incredibly, everyone else, including the family dog, survives.
This family is lucky that they got out alive, but they still suffered tremendous loss.
As for the first responders, several have to be treated for minor injuries. Officer Heiser tells reporters it's a miracle nobody died.
There was definitely some divine intervention that was reaching down. Otherwise, it would have exploded completely into my face.
Video of the frightening explosion goes viral.
What's so scary about this is how quickly circumstances in life can change. In 1 second, in the middle of a Saturday, their entire world changed.
Coming up next.
Start EMS.
A shocking video captures what happens when a loaded weapon falls into the wrong hands.
This scene is unbelievable.
A woman slipped her handcuffs.
It's an AR-15 assault rifle.
Start EMS. Start EMS. What the heck?
August 12th, 2022, Bridge Creek, Oklahoma. A man calls the cops about a woman who is in his yard, behaving bizarrely.
He wakes up seeing her barking like a dog in his front lawn. Something is not right here.
When police arrive, they immediately handcuff Rachel Clay and put her in the back seat of a patrol car.
The deputy is taking a report from the homeowner. They're having a simple conversation, and all of a sudden, gunfire rings out.
What was that?
Where is this coming from? It's coming from out of the blue.
Gunshots hit two people, not just the witness, but also one of the officers was grazed.
Danny, I'm hit right here. I'm hit right here too, Danny. Hit in the head.
They're not really sure what's happening next.
The homeowner, who has been shot in the chest, is bleeding but still talking to officers.
This is unbelievable. This victim is hit in the chest. He's able to walk, continue moving, goes over, finds cover.
What is going on? How is this man able to still be standing?
As 9 more shots ring out, it's mayhem, with everyone scrambling for safety.
County, we got shots fired up here. We need backup immediately. Start EMS. Start EMS. We got a civilian. Got a civilian hit. What the heck?
The cops are just confused. They're thinking, the woman's apprehended. Why is a random person now shooting at us?
What they don't realize is that inside the patrol car, Clay has managed to get her hands free.
You're placing someone in handcuffs. You can't imagine that they're able to finagle their way or figure out a way out of them.
And then she finds a compartment labeled gun, and the gun is what she grabs. She's now armed and dangerous.
Get out of her cuffs.
This is an AR-15 rifle, a very powerful weapon, and she knows how to use it.
Got a civilian hit.
Hearing the gunfire, the man's shocked son races outside.
Shots fired. Get over here. Get over here. Your dad's hit, man. He got hit. Dad, he got hit. Get out, Joey. Dad, are you okay?
As backup arrives, he is rushed to the hospital.
It just happens so quickly and so fast.
But this isn't over yet. Clay barricades herself inside the car.
She was in the cop car, taping up all the windows so no one could see what was going on.
She stays there for 3.5 hours until it all comes to a dramatic end, with news choppers capturing police breaking out the back window.
A tense standoff lasted hours.
She slipped her handcuffs and then fired off a round of shots.
The video goes viral, racking up millions of views.
The question on all of our minds is, why and how was she able to access this rifle?
It turns out that the glass partition was partially open because of the heat.
The air condition was on, and for the air to be able to reach the person in the back, the window was open.
They didn't think she was going to reach for a gun.
Luckily, the 2 people Clay hit, the homeowner and a deputy whose head was grazed by a bullet, recover from their injuries.
She had good aim. These bullets really could cause major harm or death.
Clay is charged with 3 felony counts of shooting with intent to kill.
She was supposed to be medicated because of some mental health issues, and she was off her medication, and that is what led us to this scenario.
But she is deemed competent to stand trial. And there's a surprising turn when reporters reveal an unexpected plot twist.
Rachel Clay and the man they say she shot met the night before.
They knew each other for a short time.
The man who was shot is actually the one who brought the shooter into his own home. You never really know who you're meeting and what their ulterior motives could be. Stranger danger, we teach kids about that, but it's something that adults have to worry about too.